Hey guys, it's me Jax again. So this video is going to be how to deal with a neighbor that is mentally and emotionally and maybe even physically attacking you. So when we moved into this house, the elderly neighbor next door, she's in her 70s, and we will just call her S from here. Well, she told me as I was moving things in that she was going to be getting evicted because her house was such a mess, and she had just been in a car accident right before, and she couldn't lift anything, she couldn't bend, she could barely walk. I felt bad for her. Needless to say, she used my good-heartedness against me. I cleaned this lady's house. I did everything for her. She literally poured a huge cup of soda that you get from a gas station on her computer. I fixed it. She broke her tablet. I fixed it. Her friend broke his tablet. I fixed it. Like, I went through this lady's house, and now when I say quarter, I mean she keeps everything. So when I went in, it was more or less wall-to-wall shit. And I organized it in a way, okay, here's the games, here's your paperwork for the landlord, here's your pictures and cards that you've gotten, here's a box of cards for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and all that haven't been filled out. And did her entire house like this, to the point where everything had a spot, everything was labeled for her. Well, I come to find out she's been reporting me since August of last year, when we moved in, to the landlord. And when I say reporting me, it's for her stupid shit. Because she has this obsession with this little squirrel outside. She calls it Oscar. Well, needless to say, she would leave her door open and Oscar would be sitting on her porch, and I would yell up, "Hey, Oscar's waiting, I guess he's hungry." And one day she left her door open and she was supposed to run somewhere for me, because there's a food drive every Wednesday where you can get free food if you are low income like we are. And she had offered to go for Beth and I, and we would split it with her. Well, she decided that she was just going to leave her door open, and she fell asleep. So I knocked, and I do like a rhythmic knock so that people know it's me. Well, she didn't answer, so I peeked my head in because it was open. She had a squirrel laying on her. This was my first instance where I knew something was wrong. You don't let an animal that lives outside into your house to sleep on your legs while you're sleeping. Well, after that, I still was helping her with this and that. Like, I was taking out her trash. Where we live, there is 12 houses. There's a set of 4 going this way, straight down. 4, I'm on the end of it, going this way. Another 4 going straight down that way. Well, I was taking out at some point 11 to 12 of those cans. There's only 12 houses. So that shows how much there was around here. So when I got diagnosed with EDS, as I was explaining in my last video, I went around to each neighbor. I said, "I'm sorry, but my health will not allow me to keep doing this. I have to think of myself first." Got to her, she said, "Oh, that's fine. I can do it, and Bo can do his, and all these people can do their own." So I said, okay, finished telling people, and I said, this is okay. Everybody's okay with me not being able to do this anymore until the next week. That's when S went nuts. She lives directly next door to me. She started getting very snappy at me when I would say hi or ignoring me. I'm like, what did I do? Well, come to find out, she went and got a EPO, which I have to try to cover my name and hers so I don't get in trouble. Summons OPO. So, and then protective order summons. Well, she's been working on this since February, March at time. Well, finally in May, everything started going downhill. Starting with when I had to call the police on her to my mother-in-law's house on 5/12, May 12th, because I could not be here. She had threatened to have multiple people coming that wanted to beat me up during her yard sale. So what I did is I had a panic attack. Beth called her mom and said, can we come to your house? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We had to wake her mom up. Her mom does not usually get up till 11. So she woke up and came and got us. We went there for 2 days. And that did not calm anything down. It got to the point where she was smoking in her bathroom. And out of the 4 houses, these 2 on this end and these 2 on this end share a vent going out for the bathrooms. So if you smoke in the middle bathroom and you have your exhaust fan on, it can only push so much out at a time, so it's going to push in to the neighbors. So she smokes in her bathroom, it goes half out, half in ours. So our house stinks like cigarettes, and now we both have very severe breathing problems. Beth is missing part of her lung. And has sleep apnea. She has emphysema, COPD, asthma. This is just a few things. Now, I have COPD, asthma, and sleep apnea also. So, it's affecting both of us. But Beth has been in the hospital multiple occasions. Like, I have 2 of the papers where she went within a week of each other to go because she couldn't be in the house. One was for smoking, and one was the lady sprayed bug spray up into the vent to make us sick. So not only is she emotionally and mentally coming after, she's physically coming after our health. So we went and we have reported her to Anita, which is our landlord. And so far about the smoking, because we have a no smoking policy in place here because it's HUD subsidized housing. And so this went into effect in October, and we put up with it, we put an air purifier in the bathroom to try to help it. Nothing works. So next thing we can know, we go to Anita. We fill out a form saying this is what happens on a daily occasion, all different times of the day. She's smoking on her porch, she's smoking in her house. It's affecting us. We had our therapist come for a couple sessions in the house because we could not make it to his office. He was having trouble breathing here because he's highly allergic to cigarette smoke because of this. So, not only did she affect us, she affected a healthcare professional that's helping us. And I put that in the report. Well, when I got the EPO against us, not only did she say I was 6 foot tall, she also said I weighed 310, which is normal. She said my hair is black. Well, it's a dark brown with gray, but that's a different color. Different situation. My eyes are blue. She got all that. But she said that we were stalking her because we were told to get 10 to 15 minutes a couple times a day of sunlight because we are vitamin D deficient. And I know, I'm sorry this video is long. I have to go on a rant and tangent about this and try to help other people that are in the situation I've been in. So, the court said that we were not allowed within 500 feet of her. Well, literally, if you see that door behind me, her door is less than 20 feet away. Which means, legally, we were not allowed to be here. So, there was times we went to Best Mom's for a few days here, snuck back in when she wasn't here, left again. We had to literally sneak around so that we wouldn't get arrested. Because we could not just not live in the house we're paying for. Well, in the report, this is some of the stuff she wrote about me. Over a period of 2 months, and then she uses my female name, which I don't understand how she got, except that she has opened my mail in the past also. And she goes, "We'll come to the door and knock loudly 6 times, saying, 'Oscar, the squirrel is hungry.' This occurred for 5 to 6 times a day for 4 weeks." Okay. Another one is, I made a joke when she was at the bench outside, which is not 25 feet away, that because she would hide her cigarette and almost burn her hand the way she was hiding it from me. I said to her, "You don't have to hide it. I know you smoke. As long as you're not smoking in the house, we're good." Well, she goes, "R. Bohannon, T. Pretty," and my female name. She was sitting at the bench with the other 2, and the dog Sam, who she said was getting on the witness stand against me, but I'll fill you in on that. Said, she goes, "This person walked up and petted the dog and leaned over and whispered, 'You don't have to hide it. I know you smoke.' And I replied, 'Yeah, 1 pack every single 2 months,' she said. Which is a lie. I see her go to the store every day and buy 2 packs. So she's smoking at least 2 packs a day. So, let's try that again. She said Beth tried to break in her house by shoving her way in with a tote that was sitting on the porch that she was going through for her yard sales. Now, for yard sales, you're only allowed 2 yard sales for 2 days at a time for a 1-year period. She had 8 in a row. So, she had to break government laws to do that. And our lease, because you need a permit, and you cannot get a permit for all those days. So, then she wrote 2 more times about the squirrel. Then she made up a lie about something that the landlord said to me, supposedly, which is crazy. But that wasn't the worst part of it. It was, she put on here, may want to discuss with Anita, the executive director of Bondurant Heights, about removing us as tenants. So, then, when the sheriff's officer came at 1 a.m. to deliver not just 1, but 2, one for Beth, one for me, restraining orders. Yes, I said 1 a.m. The sheriff knocked at the door. He said, "You need to talk to your landlord. I cannot make you leave right now, but you need to talk to your landlord in the morning." Well, this video has been 15 minutes, so I will continue this rant on a second part. So, if you want to find out what happened after this, I will suggest you watch the next video. Peace.